Good morning, YouTube fans. This is Dr. Matthew Johnson, and I am reporting from the Southern Oregon Habituation Area, otherwise known as SOHA, S-O-H-A. It is Thursday morning, September the 24th at 6:45 a.m. And before I go out and check on the gifting bowls, I do want to show you the garbage bag. I have been hanging that garbage bag in camp for the last 9 years. Now, I also lived in Alaska for 20 years. Did a lot of camping, hiking, fishing, all that kind of stuff. You don't hang garbage bags in camp. Why, Matt? Why don't you hang garbage bags in camp? Well, because little critters and bears and everything else will come into camp if you do that. And they'll come after other sources of food as well. So, bottom line is, there's all kinds of sources of food sitting around camp, and in 9 years, my camp has never been hit at night by anything. In June of last year, 2014, we did have a black bear, the only time in 9 years, hit camp while we were gone off the mountain. We've had crows hit the garbage bags a couple times during the day when we're off the mountain, but never any raccoons in 9 years. We've never seen a raccoon up here. I've had avid hunters who have been up here vetting my area, and they all talk about how the lack of small critters and wildlife up here is kind of eerie to them. I'm coming out to check on the gifting bowls. The first night they only took one, and I think it was a young one because he left a print behind. Second night, it was last night, and we had a lot of activity on the perimeter. A lot more. Kind of seemed like the whole clan was here, based on silhouettes and eye glows and movement around the camp. I just heard a baby fuss about 45 minutes ago. I think it's probably one of the clan babies, because I know the SOHA family popped out a baby last year in May. So I don't think it's this family's baby, but it was pretty cool. Sounded like a human baby. So anyway, we're looking, and we're seeing what was taken. And what we have missing here is a sandwich half right there, and a sandwich half right there. We have all 4 chocolate covered almonds, and those are molasses cookies covered with vanilla frosting. I don't see any finger swipes on the vanilla frosting, and all the eggs are there. And the banana that I broke in half is still there. So we have 2 sandwich halves that are missing, and that's it. I was actually expecting a lot more to be taken given the level of activity on the perimeter last night, but apparently not. But that's okay. And I guarantee you once again that if we had little critters up here, raccoon or anything else, they wouldn't just take 2 sandwich halves and leave everything else behind. They would go after those cookies, the rest. They're an opportunistic animal, and a raccoon certainly would not leave behind those eggs. So what we have here once again is a very selective removal of the sandwiches. I'm not seeing any fingerprints on the bowl, but they didn't have to touch the bowl to remove those sandwiches. Okay, well, this is Dr. Matthew Johnson signing off.